So what is going on, you guys? I know it's been a minute, hasn't it? Yeah, as you can tell, FIFA hasn't been kind to me this year, so I'm forgetting about that. And I'm just gonna move on to Laker videos. I'm pretty sure you guys will see in the very near future either an unboxing video or the video of the All-Star Weekend. I think those three videos will be pretty dope. But, I have a couple of things I need to say. Let's start with the Magic Johnson resignation. I'm going to start by saying this. I love Magic Johnson. He is one of my favorite Lakers of all time. He's an amazing person, really humble. But when it comes to being the president of basketball operations, Magic just didn't cut it, I want to say that it started with trading D'Angelo Russell. As you can see this year, All-Star, and then led the Nets to the playoffs. And you trade that, I understand, the whole Nick Young situation. You needed a leader, quote unquote, right? But you don't trade your second overall pick, when he hasn't even established himself in Los Angeles yet. You have to give people time. You give these players time, let them develop, and then trade them if if they're not up to par or whatever. That was the first strike, because I love D'Angelo Russell. That man, I knew he was gonna be a hooper, and is looking like he's gonna be a hooper in this league for a very long time. And it was a shame to see him go. It really was. Next, Randall. Letting Randall walk. I understand that Randall may have wanted, a bigger role in LA, but if you think about it, he would have fit with this team. Now, he signed, 2 years, 18 mil in New Orleans, or whatever it was. We gave Rondo 1 1-year contract worth $9 million. That's my guy. Come on now. Come on. Randall or Rondo? What were we lacking? Depth in the power forward / center position, right? And even when we were lacking with that, he traded away Zubac, which I will touch in a second. You guys know, or at least a majority of the people that know me know, that I slandered Randall a lot, especially after, I think it was 2016. It was 2016 or 2017 in December when the Lakers came to Charlotte and we had a 17-point lead, and Randall was taking a couple questionable shots, and we blew that lead and we lost, I think by maybe 4, 117, 113, something like that. I think it was 2017. But yeah, I've slandered Randall, but even though I've slandered him, I've always known, that he was going to get better. He was going to have better decision making, and he was going to be a good player. He's not great, but he's still above average, a lot above average. And I think he would have fit in really, really nicely with this Lakers team. Not signing Brook Lopez was another big thing that really, really got me mad, if you will. Brook Lopez, signed with the Milwaukee Bucks for what? The veterans minimum was like $3.6 million or something really simple that the Lakers could have easily matched. We are lacking in the center position. Now, JaVale McGee, don't get me wrong, I love JaVale McGee. He can start, but one center isn't gonna cut it. One big body isn't gonna cut it. And Brook Lopez is a 3-point shooter. He can space the floor. Why is this important? Well, when you sign LeBron James, you need people to space the floor. You want LeBron to go into the paint, banging on anybody, right? And even if there's people in the paint, dish it out, It's simple basketball. I will say the Reggie Bullock trade, for Svi and the second rounder, I think that's what it was. That was amazing. I love Reggie, Carolina go. It was good. I will applaud Magic for that. But the Zubac thing, I don't know. Like, I understand what he was going for. You know, we needed a 3-point threat, you know, at the center position. But at the end of the day, you don't, you don't make that trade. 99 out of 100 times, you don't make that trade. You know, maybe that one time that he did actually make it was that 1 out of 100. I understand what he was going for. I do. But you don't make that trade. Zubac was feasting. Like, that man was a problem. And we still needed depth. Like, Muscala is, you know, was sort of a hooper, you know, from the 3-point line. But Zubac was beast. Like, he was beasting down there. You know, he was grabbing boards. He was doing work. Like, he was putting up 20-10 every game for like 2 weeks straight there before he got traded, which he went on to the Clippers, and look where the Clippers are now. Playoff bound, right? It is what it is. Magic, love you, big dog, but it was your time. Now, on to the one that really frustrates me. The firing of Luke Walton, mutually parting ways with the Lakers. Yeah, that's a bunch of crap. Now, I'm not saying Luke Walton is the perfect coach, because he's not. He has his flaws. But this was his only 3rd season actually coaching. And I'm not going to consider his, 24-0 start, 28 games in Golden State as part of coaching, because, you know, he was still the interim. He was coaching, but I'm not going to count that. Regardless, Luke Walton, great coach. Not the best, but he was learning along with the young guys of the team. And I feel as though he still had a lot of room to improve. And if he was given the chance with a healthy roster or a more competent roster, we would have succeeded. You don't go from a league low 17 wins all the way up to what we had, 37 this year, by not being a good coach. Every single year he improved the win total, gained the respect of the guys, you know, in the locker room. He deserved better. He was part of the family, you know, championship winning player on the Lakers, and just for him to be thrown to the wayside like this is a shame, because he still needed a chance. I mean, LeBron missed 2 months or something with his groin injury. Ingram there at the end. Kuzma wasn't even playing. Lonzo missed a chunk of the season. When healthy, this team was a 4th seed in the Western Conference. And then, even though Luke Walton has his flaws, he would still be coach of the Los Angeles Lakers next year had we not gotten injured. And mind you, we already fired Marco Nunez, who was our trainer, to not, you know, to get rid of these injuries. Well, not to get rid of, but, you know, maintain these injuries. So I just don't understand the firing. And now, to make matters worse, we want to hire the candidates. The top candidates for the job are who? Tyronn Lue, Monty Williams, and a couple of others. I don't understand. I can understand that Monty Williams. I can. Tyronn Lue, what exactly did he do? Sure, he won a championship, you know, but Luke Walton has to. Now, Luke wasn't the coach, assistant coach, right? Steve Kerr was the coach, obviously. But still, Tyronn Lue, I'm pretty sure Luke Walton is a better head coach. And you know, it's a shame. It really is a shame that everything's happening with this team, because, you know, the fans deserve better, whatever. Luke deserved better. The players really deserve better. I mean, that whole saga with, oh, Magic might be firing Luke, or we don't know. That whole drama thing in the locker room a couple of months ago. I mean, I don't understand. I don't. And now you think about it. What free agent wants to come to the Lakers? We have Jimmy Butler. You know, I'd love him. Does he really want to come to this mess? Nah. Klay Thompson, would love Klay. Love him on this team. Would he want to come to this mess? Nah. Kemba Walker, he deserves better, right? You know, Hornets not making the playoffs. Dropping 50 a night, still not winning. Does he want to come to this team? Nah. I don't know. You know, all these free agents. Kawhi Leonard, he said he wanted to come to the Lakers. That was before, you know, everything happened. Does he still want to come? Probably not. So who are we gonna end up with? A couple of role players. We're gonna end up maxing out some scrub. But it is what it is. I will say again, Luke deserved better. I think Magic, had he stayed, mind you, I don't know how to run an NBA franchise, right? Magic should, you know, he's not alone up there. I mean, you still have Pelinka. And Pelinka, I don't even know why Pelinka is still there, to be honest with you. I'm surprised. It's a shame. It really is a shame to watch, you know, this 16-time champion, historic franchise, Lakers just be in a bunch of disarray. Mind you, we have all this money, you know, to spend. So that money better be spent on a GM or a president of basketball operations, that can execute and do his job properly. I don't think I can stress that enough. Jeannie, if you are listening, Jeannie, I love you. I really do. But let's make some amazing hires, the smart hires. I don't know. We have the money. Let's spend it. There's no reason why this franchise should not be spending the big bucks on elite coaches, elite staff / personnel in the front office. But I trust in Jeannie. I do. She's one of the few people around the league that I really do trust to take this team in the right direction anyway. Hey, I've heard Bob Myers taking over the position, which, you know, that'd be dope. He took the Warriors. He made the Warriors a pretty good basketball team, as y'all know. So, yeah. I mean, I think Kevin Pritchard, was that his name? I've heard that on Twitter. I don't know. I've never heard of him. I'm not going to lie to you. So we'll see what direction Jeannie takes this franchise and what direction Pelinka goes if he stays. Again, we deserve better. Fans deserve better. Team deserves better. Jeannie, we'll be back. I have faith in you. We got this. It's a matter of time. I mean, we just need that one free agent. We already got LeBron, right? We just need that one free agent to come to the Lakers and take us back. But as for now, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another rant here probably very soon, depending on who we hire and stuff. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll be back.